Hey guys, welcome back to another Architecture Real Talk. Now, how do I manage an unemployment situation? Pretty much I had a set schedule where I woke up by 8 a.m. and I was on my computer by 9. Between 9 to 11, I'm constantly sending out resumes, finding places where I can send resumes to where I haven't sent them to. If I have to create an Indeed profile, that's one day. Create a Monster profile, that's another day. Start throwing out applications. That's what you do in those 2 hours. Now, from 11, right? 9 to 11. So from 11 to about 1 o'clock, you can take a break, or what I used to do was create that as my alibi time. What's alibi time? Alibi time is what I will tell my employer what I did in this gap. Well, it could be training on my software. It could be me actually becoming a better draftsman, right? And it could be also like places where I'm volunteering at, places where I'm actually working. Now, this could be you working at a local blood drive, again, going back to that, or you can ask your professor, is there a place where I can help you out? Are you doing a specific rendering? And this is what you can do, and this becomes your alibi, right? This is what you were doing to better improve yourself. If you're taking some classes on your own for management purposes, do not just simply sit there. From 1 to 2, I would usually do lunch. And about 2 to about 5 o'clock, I would print out 5 to 10 resumes. And I would simply go around a specific hub that has a high profile of architects there. So for example, in Houston, we have Greenway Plaza. That's one hub. Heights, that's another hub. Then we have downtown. Obviously, that's another hub, right? I can hit up Woodlands, one area. I can hit up another area. And I simply drive around and I go into those firms and I do my 30-second speech, which I had already prepared. Hey, I'm a recent grad. I have X amount of experience, or I don't have any experience, but I am an eager architecture student that's willing to work for anyone, anytime. And here you go. Here's my resume. Some of those employers, without short thought, they will just simply throw your resume in the trash right in front of you. But guess what? You've done your part to actively put your name out there. This is called building your social profile. Start using your social profile as a way to market yourself. You should be on Instagram, you should be on Facebook, you should be definitely on LinkedIn, and you should be asking, hey, is there any employment opportunities for a young architect? I'm trying to look for this position, and I guarantee you the doors open quicker than later. The longest I was unemployed was 8.5 months, and that predates a lot of the social profile networks that have been around now. And the longest I have stayed unemployed after I built my LinkedIn profile is about 3-4 months. You follow this regimen, treat your weekends like weekends. When you are employed, use your first incomes to save up to 6 to 8 months of your salary. So if you do go unemployed, you're not constantly thinking about money, right? Keep yourself busy when you're unemployed, and do not fall into that trap of saying, hey, unemployment's coming, or I only need to show evidence for 3 to 5 places where I've applied, right? I have just started, right? Don't do that. Try to stick with a regimen. Start coming up with goals. I've had, in my first month, I've already had sent out around 120 resumes to different places, and I had physically delivered X amount of resumes. Those should be your targets. You hit those targets. When you're sitting there in an interview, you say, hey, I actually, this is how I manage my unemployment time. This is what I did. There is no gap there because I still have the same level of work ethic. And guess what? That will speak volume. With that said, continue to create and inspire. Until next time. Follow for more content.